p.m. show nationwide, coast to coast on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Birthday day, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Dreyer, the star of Hunter, having a great birthday celebration here with you at CRN Digital Talk Radio. The football star, the actor, and we're talking philosophy, basically, is what we're talking here. We're not telling you how to vote, what to do. It's Fred's idea of the country. He thinks the country has gone left of center. He thinks that the Republican candidates out there need to address the situation and try to push the country back right of center so we have a true two-party system, because the Democrats have gone extremely to the left. Now, just before the break, we were talking about retirements and having to pay all these retirement funds that are out there for federal government, state governments, et cetera. And you said this is what's happening in Greece, and we ran out of time. You were going to address that.
There's 10 million people who live in Greece. 4 million work for the government. They've been promised since they were born.
That's almost half.
Yeah, since they were 40%. 40% of the people, population, work for the government. Those people are in the streets protesting. So when you see
government people are.
When you see on television these riots, those are government workers who are pissed off that the government has now told them, we're broke, can't pay you. Yeah, but you promised us. I know we promised you, but we're done. This model of governing doesn't work. There isn't one Republican candidate so far that has articulated the fact that what Obama wants to do with you and what he is doing with you, the reason it stinks, is because he is now selling you a failed model. It's failed wherever it's gone. The latest example on the cover of the New York Times and in Time Magazine and in Newsweek and all those other liberal periodicals are saying to you, this is what's going on over there. What they're not saying is this is a socialist agenda that's being pushed here, and it's failing. Why wouldn't a politician stand up and tell the people, this man, Mr. President here, is leading you down the path of Greece? He's destroying the country. They have no middle class over there. They have government workers.
Because the Republican candidates would be scared they're going to lose all those people that are getting their retirement, that are not going to vote for them.
Feckless cabal of licentious, offensive, feckless reprobates.
Now,
that's who is in the Republican Party.
And so they need to state that and offer some sort of a solution, wouldn't they, to say this is what needs to be done?
That's exactly right. And Scott Walker in Wisconsin has done it. He simply did it. He can do it on the national level. There's 17 governors that took place. Republican governors have taken.
But there was a little bit of rioting going on in Wisconsin there for a while. Of
course there was.
But he held firm.
And the court upheld the appeal that you can't do it. And what they're saying is, and this is what a candidate should say. This goes to health care and Medicare and everything else. Yes, the government should take care of people on Medicare. But here's what we also have to do. We also have to go through it and make sure it's solved indefinitely. And here's how you do that without jeopardizing people's health care. The same thing with government unions. Let them negotiate for the salaries and everything else. But they're going to have to contribute their own 401ks. They're the ones that are going to have to help pay for their own retirement. Don't put the burden of that on us. Unions are fine. We're not telling people you can't unionize. That's what Scott Walker did, and that's what he did successfully. That's what the Republicans have to do to win the election.
Next week we can talk more about this, continue this on unions down. Now you're taking us down a different path. You're actually offering some solutions for thought.
Well, you have to have some solutions.
We need to see if we can get Scott Walker on this show. That'd be a good guy to talk to.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, Fred Dreyer, happy birthday to you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for allowing us to think for an hour.
I cannot wait to be on the government roll now.
Hey, you're 65 now.
I'm 65. I'm an old guy now, and I'm ready.
All right. Thanks to Tomas. Thanks to Courtney Kadare for producing the show. Thank you for joining us. Check it out. We archive it at crntalk.com. It's on Stitcher, on iTunes. Download our free cell phone app. If you got an iPhone or a Droid or an Android, CRN Digital Talk is what you search for. CRN Digital Talk. Download it. It's absolutely free. I'm Michael Horn. Barry Farber coming up. Have a good night, everybody. Don't forget to join us for the Robert Conrad Show at this very time tomorrow.